Hey Nick. So just kind of going over what we talked about, especially in regards to landscaping. You know, they have the xeriscape thing going on, like we said. You have probably enough room to fit about 3 cars in the driveway. I mean, there's still a lot of space between these cars, and I got a little bit more here. Really, it's like almost like a little colonial style house. Really nice. And again, to me, this is all about location. I mean, this location is absolutely insane. You know, if I was in my early to mid 20s and I was still a young professional, I love a location like this. If I didn't have any kids, you just walk to the restaurants and bars after work. Don't even have to get in your car. That's the problem with most of the homes nowadays. They're just so car dependent. And when you have a home that's not car dependent, it already puts you at the top, 1%. And then you have this porch here. I just imagine a couple of rocking chairs. Great spot to relax. There's a lot of detail and charm work. Almost reminds me of a home like in Charleston. So when we first come in, here is the big family room living space. It's actually a really usable floor plan, unlike some of the homes that I tour where it's all chopped up and everything's kind of, diagonals in these odd shape. To the left, you have this dining room that you saw earlier. And then I love these bay windows. There's actually curtains in there right now, but it just lets in a really, really nice amount of sunlight. So let's start in the bedrooms. We're gonna go back in the living room again, front entrance, just to reorientate ourselves. Bedroom number 1, queen size bed. You have a window there and a window there. Closet with nice built-ins. So this room is probably, rough estimate, 12 by 12. Maybe a little bit bigger, but just kind of a guesstimate. And then this room is almost a mirror image. Might be a little bit bigger. They're using it as a home office right now. They've got these shutters. So this is the rear of the house. Nice hardwood floors again throughout. Closet. And again, the bathroom, the biggest thing I look for, obviously it's not updated. It's got, probably the original tile, but the condition is really good. I'll just kind of zoom in so you can get a better view. You have a pedestal sink here. Bathroom, it doesn't feel too tight. When you go remodel, I can definitely see, you definitely keep this closet here because storage space is important. And then you can tile all this in or put a clawfoot tub. If you tile it in, you can do a stand-up shower, which is very doable with this size, and then do a frameless glass enclosure there. You still have a window, so it doesn't feel claustrophobic. And like we said, I mean, the condition is good. I bring up condition because I'm always trying to figure out when we close on the property, how much money do we need to spend before we rent it out? And the answer here is none, if very, very little. Even in terms of paint touch-up, I don't see anything. We talked about the AC unit, but just to kind of get it on video, here is the date of manufacture, January 2015. And they rebuilt this whole entire box. Sometimes they just kind of slap a new unit on there without the new ductwork. But the fact that there's ductwork and there's central air, and the air is not coming from underground, that's for me is huge. Because the downtown home that I bought, the air comes from underground, and it's just not ideal because you have all the ductwork running underneath the house. But here you see vents are in the ceiling. That's what I like to see. So here's the master primary bedroom. This is a king size bed. They got a TV in the corner. This closet is currently, they got some shelving in here. Decent sized closet. It's nice that it has some shelves so you don't have to spend any money to do it. But what we talked about is, you know, when you pass through here, this is where the laundry, you know, the laundry room is. This would be great for another bathroom, for almost a little ensuite private bathroom. You have the electrical, you have the plumbing, the drainage all right here. And then of course you come into the kitchen. That's my kind of my only nitpick about this property is the kitchen is a little bit small. You'd have to reconfigure it a little bit to make it work. There's a lot of wasted space here. Cabinets above. So what I was suggesting earlier, whenever that renovation comes, is move this water heater outside. You can do a tankless water heater. Then you can move this fridge into this corner. And then you can have more counter space here all the way up to here. And then put new cabinets, 42-inch cabinets up there. This just leads to the dining room again. I mean, the cabinets look good. They are older. We can always paint these cabinets. That's exactly what I did for one of my rentals. The cabinets were a little bit older. I just painted it white. I think would really modernize it. But I think, you know, the countertops aren't bad. It's kind of a eclectic, kind of fits this area a little bit. But in the future, you can always just put new countertops. Even keep the cabinets if you wanted to. So there are suppliers where you can go to just get a slab of stone. And that's a lot cheaper than hiring a general contractor. So those are all things that I can help you with. And then here we have the converted carport. So it's 3 bedrooms plus an office, which is huge nowadays because a lot of people do work from home. You can even convert this into a 4th bedroom if you wanted to. If you squeeze out another bedroom here, all you got to do is frame out a corner, maybe there, or maybe even here. Frame out a corner, put in a closet. It's already got the windows there too. Then now you got a 4-bedroom and a 2-bath house. That would completely, I mean, that's crazy to get have a 4-2. So that would be some serious value add. Good size, nice rectangular shaped lot too. Overall, the building's in good shape. There's no like deferred maintenance or anything like that. The roof looks good. I mean, I'd love for you to see this house in person, especially during inspection. Maybe as soon as you come back from your trip. One thing I was talking to you about that I noticed earlier is that there is PVC in this house, which is such a big sigh of relief. And you can see it right there. That's the crawl space. That's where the drainage is. You can see all beautiful white PVC. So that's what I like to see. There are sprinklers. For example, there's one there. So this house is not in a historic, again, more PVC there. It's not in a historic preservation area or anything like that. So you can tear it down without any issue from the city. We got something, you can see all the new electrical. And speaking of electrical, again, just to kind of reiterate, now we talked about it on the phone. This is a permit, and this is pulled in 2021, done by Henry Electric Company. And it's got all the brand new electrical that I like to see. Not only does it make your insurance go down, but rewiring a house, putting new panels, is about a $15,000 expense. So while they didn't do like all the sexy upgrades, which is like kitchen and bathroom, they did the expensive, boring upgrades of plumbing and electrical. So for me, that's really, really big. Yeah, I mean, these floors are ready to go. There's no need to paint. I mean, the only thing you might want to do again is just paint the kitchen cabinets white, and that's maybe $500 or $600. Could be done in a quick afternoon, and it would just freshen up that kitchen a little bit. But man, I absolutely love this area right here. I just personally closed on another rental. If I had money, I'd be eyeing this place right now too. But yeah, this would be a great purchase for anybody. I would buy it myself, that's for sure. And that's always my biggest barometer, you know, if I would buy it for myself. So just to kind of show you what this lot looks like next door, there's a marketing company called DBG. They own this lot right here, and they're a well-known company here. So as you can see, it's nice and clean. And you know you're in Winter Garden when you see those like specialized street signs with the fancy names, and then you see the clock. I mean, you're right in the heart of Winter Park. So if you have any other questions, let me know. Again, this is more proof that they put new PVC. This is a clean out. There are sprinklers in the front. Yeah, I mean, this is the most further down residential house. If this ever gets rezoned, you'd be the first one to get asked, hey, do you want to go commercial? So that would be a huge jackpot. If you have any other questions, let me know. And yeah, this is the neighbor's yard. I mean, really nice. Jeez. All right, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.